Like I said here, Umar lost respect from me. You know?
Explain everybody. I want to know what for you disrespect. You the champion. Everybody want fight with you. You target. You take belt. If you don't wanna, everybody want you fight. Leave the belt. I don't care about you, Merab. Listen to me.
Talking personal, okay? I don't
listen
need
to me,
anything
Merab.
bad
Listen
for
to
you.
me.
I was always respectful for you, okay? You
Listen
have
to
to
me,
be
Merab.
man first, okay?
Listen to me.
This belt, the money.
I want to take picture with someone. Doesn't matter. It's president.
Are you disrespecting your president Vladimir Putin?
No. Why not?
Are you disrespecting your president Vladimir Putin?
No.
Then what do you mean by that?
I don't want to take picture with.
What do you mean by that then?
What?
Explain
What's
what do you
wrong?
mean? Are you
What's-
disrespecting
Okay, I'm
your
gonna
president?
explain. Sit. I'm gonna explain. Okay.
Fake rat.
About
said, fake
picture.
respect out of fear.
Okay.
That's all
About
these
picture.
men are known for. They were chased
About-
from their land. They were chased from.
Welcome back, fight fans. Today we're diving deep into a potential fight that has the MMA world buzzing. Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. What makes this matchup so interesting? Well, many fans are already comparing it to one of the biggest rivalries in UFC history, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Let's break down why this fight might just remind you of that infamous showdown, and why it could be just as intense. First off, let's look at the fighters. Merab Dvalishvili, known as the Machine, is one of the most relentless, high-pressure fighters in the UFC. His cardio is insane, and his wrestling is suffocating. He keeps coming at you, dragging you into deep waters, making you fight at his pace. This relentless approach is eerily similar to Khabib Nurmagomedov's strategy, where he wore opponents down with non-stop grappling pressure. But Umar Nurmagomedov, Khabib's cousin, is not just another version of Khabib. While Umar also relies on a strong wrestling base, he's shown a more dynamic, well-rounded game. His striking, especially his kicks, is fluid and technical, giving him the ability to mix things up in ways that we didn't always see from Khabib. However, when the fight hits the mat, Umar still channels that same Dagestani dominance that made Khabib unstoppable. Now, let's compare this to Conor McGregor versus Khabib. At first glance, it might seem like a strange comparison. McGregor was a knockout artist, a flashy striker with precision timing, while Khabib was a pure grappler who would take his opponents down and control them. But the real story of that fight wasn't just striker versus grappler. It was about personalities, egos, and a clash of fighting styles that came from two completely different schools of thought. Merab and Umar might not have the same trash talk that McGregor and Khabib had, but they represent two opposing forces in the same way. Merab, with his unrelenting pressure and grinding style, is like the Khabib of the Bantamweight division, forcing opponents to fight his fight. Umar, with his cool composure and ability to strike from range, mirrors McGregor's precision and confidence, minus the bravado. Just like the Khabib versus Conor fight, where the question was, can McGregor land the big shot before Khabib takes him down? We're asking similar questions here. Can Umar's dynamic striking and well-rounded game stand up to the relentless pace and wrestling of Merab? Will we see Merab dominate with his cardio and grind out a decision, or could Umar catch him with something big and turn the tide? Another key similarity is the mental game. Khabib and Conor had a psychological warfare leading up to their fight. While Merab and Umar aren't as vocal outside the cage, the mental game still plays a huge role. Umar, being Khabib's cousin, carries the pressure of that legacy. Meanwhile, Merab has been on a warpath, taking on all comers and showing that he fears no one. Both fighters will need to come in with the right mindset if they want to impose their will. In the end, the potential matchup between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov might not have the same fireworks outside the cage that we saw with Conor and Khabib. But inside the octagon, it has all the ingredients to be just as epic. Two high-level fighters with contrasting styles, immense grappling skill, and the stakes of carrying on a family legacy or cementing a name as one of the most feared competitors in the division. Let us know in the comments. Who do you think would win this fight? Are we looking at another classic wrestler versus striker matchup? Or does Umar have the wrestling chops to take on someone like Merab? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fight breakdowns. And stay tuned for what could be the next big rivalry in the UFC.